Hello everyone, RPG Kingdom Kid here, bringing you some more Steins Gate. In the previous part, we learned what Miyoka's email said, and we also learned a little more about her past and how FB is was kind of like her shining light in her darkest past. So, and we learned a little bit about her. That's right, FB is a girl. If for some strange reason you decide to click on part whatever this is instead of watching from part 1, then it's your fault if I'm spoiling stuff for you. Alrighty. It's midnight and Akiba is practically empty. The silence is eerie. There's no sign of anyone near the coin locker. Considering the IBM 5000 side, it could fit in the regular sized lockers. I'm supposed to put it in one of the 3 large lockers on the right. The light's on. The locker is still in use. Is the IBM 5100 inside? My heart starts pounding my chest. I feel my face grow hot with excitement. We've been apart for far too long, my partner. But now only a thin locker door separates us. Is this what love feels like? Let's not go crazy. Force myself to consider the situation calmly. Is the IBM 5100 really inside? I want to check right this instant. I can't believe I forgot to ask Miyoka which locker she used. Should I get a crowbar or something to pry the locker open? If the IBM 5100 really is inside and I steal it, what will happen into the world line? I have yet to cancel all the emails, which I thought was the only way to restore the original world line. But now the IBM 5100 is so close. Why can't I just reach out and take it? I know how to cancel Miyoka's email, so I can always do that if that doesn't work. Let's try it just to make sure. First, I'll make a quick visit to the lab. Knowing the complaints of the labmen who stayed awake in the lab all night, I retrieved a makeshift crowbar from the development room. Then I returned to the lockers to thrust the pointed tip of the crowbar into the crack of the door. As I begin to pry, shrill siren shatters the night. I look up to see the red lights of the patrol car coming this way. The timing couldn't be worse. Police released me after about 30 minutes of scolding. I return to the coal lockers and try to pry it open again. Immediately, another patrol car appears. This time, they take me to the police station. I'm stuck in an interrogation room all night, getting preached by a policeman. I conclude that this is another effect of tractor field convergence. No matter what I do, I cannot obtain IBM 5100 on this world line. That is what fate has decreed. I get the police to call my father, and they finally release me. They didn't go so far as to arrest me, but the policeman, as well as my father, scolded me harshly. I act apologetic, but in actuality, their words fall on deaf ears. No shit, that's what's gonna happen if you try to break into a locker. After my father goes home, I head straight for Miyoka's apartment. Tried calling her. Took the opportunity to memorize her phone number yesterday, but she wouldn't pick it up at all. Before I get there, I sent a mail to Daru asking him to check if the coin locker is still occupied. The door of Miyoka's apartment is unlocked. Found Miyoka hugging her knees in the corner, just like she was when I first found her. You put the IBM 5100 in the bottom right locker, correct? How? Check the big locker on the lower right is in use. What's this about anyway? Don't make me your errand boy so early in the morning, fool. Of all the lockers, only 3 could hold the IBM 5100. Out of those 3, only the bottom one was in use. That's the one you used, then FB hasn't picked it up yet. Do you know what that means? Miyoka frowns. It means that if we strike out that locker, you'll get to meet FB. It hasn't occurred to you. Some secret agent you are. I'm heading there now. You coming? What will you do if you meet her? Borrow her phone? It's the best way to prevent Miyoka from going to Yambashi Shrine. Can't meet her. I'm too afraid. The Rimini could never live up to her expectations. Something tells me her expectations were never that high to begin with. Miyoka's face contorts again. I'm being blunt, not only because Miyoka's Miyuri's murder, but also because Miyoka's weakness is starting to get on my nerves. Just like Daru's mail said, the locker's still occupied when I get there. Shouldn't she have the key? She could take it. Like, come on, gimme. The Look around to make sure there are no patrol cars. No crowbars this time. I don't feel like getting arrested. I had across the street to Daibury, hide behind one of its humorous pillars, and begin the stakeout. My legs are getting tired. I was going to borrow Yuri's portable game console, but I decided I don't need the distraction. Still, it's pretty tough to keep standing like this. I also need to stay inconspicuous. Someone might notify if they see me standing in the same place for hours. I don't want security guard to give me trouble. I mean, I guess there's not much to worry about that. I've already been sitting here several hours without incident. My legs are numb, so I squint and lean against the pillar. So hungry. I have to get some food, but I can't take my eyes off the locker. Just then someone taps me on the shoulder. FP? So I leave my feet, but my legs get tangled and I fall over. Nope, Miyoka. Miyoka's standing there looking down at me with those glassy eyes. What are you doing here? I'll keep watch too. Is that okay? Why the change of heart? Stand up to dust off my clothes. You were comfortable with your male-only relationship, weren't you? I thought you wanted to maintain that distance. So what made you decide to risk a meeting? At this rate, Miyoka puts her head on her knees. She looks ready to cry. I've seen that expression once before, in her moonlit apartment. If I lose contact with FB, I lose my connection to the world. Miyoka nods faintly. Can't bear to be alone by yourself. Yeah, you'd end an innocent girl's life because some person you've never met told you to. A cruelist, that's what you are. And her occultist? Yeah, occultist. And her cult leader, FB, abused her weakness before throwing her out like old clothes. It pisses me off. FB's cruelty, Miyoka's weakness, can't decide which I hate more. Then Miyoko nervously brings out a convenience store bag. What's this? Instead of answering, Miyoka looks away. I look inside. Whoa, milk and bean buns. Exactly what you need on a stakeout. It's enough for two. You brought this for me? Miyoka nods. Very well. You may join the stakeout. Oh, she looks nice, but I fucking hate her! Now we can take turns watching and we'll always look less suspicious to past buyers. Night draws on and still no sign of FB. We're napping hour shifts, but it doesn't help the exhaustion. On top of that, I don't have anyone to talk to. Miyoka can't keep a conversation going, so there's nothing you can do to stave off boredom. I went back to the lab to shower just before dawn, but Kurisu, who was working on online on a time loop machine, just glared at me. But it finally ends at just before 1 p.m. on the 13th. Someone comes to open the lower right locker. We watch one behind the pillar. It's a nondescript middle-aged man. He's dressed in a new suit, but it hangs rather poorly on him, as if he's not used to wearing it. Is that FB? Yoko shakes her head firmly. FB. It's a woman. So, maybe she had someone to pick it up. Or it could be someone from the locker company here to clear it after weeks overdue. That would make us all idiots, Miyoko, FB, and me. The man has the key to the locker. Pays the late fee with 100 yen coins and removes the cardboard box with IBM 5100 inside. Man thought ahead and bought a push cart. Puts the IBM 5100 into the push cart with a bit of effort and begins walking away. Follow him. The man heads straight for Akihabara Station. Strangely enough, he walks up to an overweight man standing in front of the ticket machine. The other man was wearing a t-shirt and has all the sights of an otaku. Doesn't seem to have anything in common with the first guy. He looks like an average salaryman. They transfer the IBM 5100 onto the overweight man's suitcase. After they exchange a few words, the overweight man enters the station alone, and the guy in the suit leaves. Weird. What was the purpose of that transfer? The overweight man FB, or is he just another link to some kind of chain? Anyway, if we keep following the IBM 5100, we should reach it eventually. We enter the station. The overweight man boards the Yamamote line. We board on to the next car and keep watching through the connecting door. It's a weekday afternoon, so there isn't many passengers. 3 minutes later, we arrive at Shinjuku Station. Here, the train sees a sharp increase in passenger traffic. He's getting off. Miyoko pulls on my sleeve. The overweight man has slipped into the stream of departing passengers. He's about to exit onto the platform. We follow him, but due to our slow reaction, we have to push our way through the boarding passengers. Train doors close and slowly departs. Men start walking towards the exit. Shinjuku's crowd, so we have to follow close behind or we'll lose him. But then I stop in my tracks. What? The man's empty-handed. His suitcase is missing. What? For a second I thought we were following the wrong man, but no, it's definitely him. Watched him the whole time. He was on the train. There's no doubt he had the suitcase on the train when he arrived at Shinjuku. He had passed to someone else in the crowd. Clever. They know how to lose a tail. Ah, timely Bane. Turn to the lab and leap an hour back. Find myself inside the train. I know it's bad manners to use my phone on the train, but this is an emergency. According to the train's display, we're about to leave Otsuka for Ikebukuro, 3 stops to Shinjuku. Yoka's next to me, acting inconspicuous. Peek out the overweight man in the next car. They'll make their move at Shinjuku. That guy's gonna get off, but he actually hands the package to someone else. He got us good just now. Just now? Doesn't look like Miyoko's caught on yet. I just time leaped from an hour to the future. Time leaped? Miyoko's eyes widen. Train arrives at Shinjuku on schedule. Just to make sure, I'll have Miyoko follow the man when he gets off. Before the doors open, I slightly move to his car. Still has the suitcase with the IBM 5100. Now arriving at Shinjuku. Door opens and passengers spew out. The overweight man leaves too, just like last time. However, I knew it. He leaves the suitcase on the train. And now passengers from Shinjuku board. Someone walks up to the abandoned suitcase. It's a woman in her 30s pushing a baby stroller. There's no baby. The woman casually loads the suitcase in her stroller and sits down. After witnessing the scene, we return to the neighboring car. I need to be careful. These guys are serious about avoiding pursuits. The train starts moving. Contact Miyoko so we can regroup later. After that incident, the package swipes carriers like a hot potato, sneaking around the tracks that run through Tokyo like a web. Whenever they give me a sleep, I'll time leap and resume the chase. Finally, the carrier and package get aboard the Hibai line and return to Akihabara Station where it all began. I recognize the last courier. He's one of the men who raided the lab with Miyoka. Dark skin, crew cut, the one who hit me with his gun. The man easily carries the 25-kilo package out of the station we follow. Car honks its horn. Miyoka and I immediately hide. Peering out of the corner, I see a white flatbed parked in front of the station. A muscular man hops out of the driver's seat. What? I know that face. No, it can't be. What the fuck? I desperately try to organize my thoughts. That's Tennoji Yugo, under the Braun Tube Workshop. Mr. Braun. Why? Why is he here? Does this mean he's connected to FB? To the Rounders? Was a Braun Tube Workshop just a front for CERN? Is that how he could afford to keep it open? What's going on here? Shop is right below the lab. If he's working for the enemy, then... Shiver at the thought. Stop. Let's not rush to conclusion. He might just be another courier. We watch from a distance. Tennoji takes the suitcase from the crew cut man and loads it onto the back seat of his car. Then he gets to the car alone and takes off towards Shawadori. Stare off in disbelief. Okay, are you just going to follow him now? Is that what you're going to do? I tell me somewhere else to before the first man arrived at the coin locker. Then I explained the situation to Miyoka. My plan is to get ahead of the package. After killing some time Starbucks, we rented a car. Don't have a license, so Miyoka's driving. We get to the station in front of the roundabout facing Shaodori and park near Yado Shibi camera. Now we wait. Nervous? You look terrified. How long have you been driving? First time. What? This is your first time? Oh, come on. Just don't crash. Surprised Miyoka had a license in the first place. Apparently, FB told her it would come in handy for her around her work. I have Miyoka wait in the car while I keep a lookout on the roundabout. The white station wagon's already stopped there. From a distance, I can clearly see Tennoji in the driver's seat. Nobody else is riding. The crew cut guy should arrive just before 5 p.m. As expected, the crew cut man arrives right on time, effortlessly dragging the suitcase behind him. It feels weird seeing the exact same scene from a different angle. Hurry back to the car where Miyoka's waiting. He's coming. The station wagon rolls past us. Takes a left down Shadori intersection towards that. Miyoka smoothly sets the car in motion. Finally, we arrive at Tennoji's house in Okachimachi. This is the house where Suzuha lived. Her rusty old mountain bike is still sitting out front. Tennoji brings the IBM 5100 inside. We stop a little further down the road and keep watching. What does this mean? Where's FB? The question is, why did he bring it inside? He's just holding onto it, or is he FB? Does he know FB? Miyoka insists that FB is a woman. So maybe it's Tennoji's wife, whom I've never met. I have Miyoka show me one of FB's mails. M4. It's true that you're not very good with people, but I think that's just part of what makes you unique and special. Besides, you've no trouble talking to me. Well, hello. Do you? Honestly, M4, there's nobody else who works as hard as you do. I'm very thankful for you. I'm glad you joined the Rounders. Even if nobody else values you, I'll always look out for you. Feel free to email me whenever you like. Oh yeah, since you're finally in Nagoya, you should try some of the local delicacies. It's not good for your health to keep eating convenient store food. Or do you not like miso, M4? In any case, a girl your age needs to eat better. I recommend the firm miso stew. Your next mission is to go to Akihabara in Tokyo, so find an apartment by next week. I deposited a special bonus in your account, so feel free to use it. Talk to you soon. Your mother, FB. She kept a lot of mails archived like this one. M4 is my code name. Oh, look at that sad. Look. Oh. Look at that sad face. That has a different expression than I've ever seen on her face. Oh, it's kind of cute, but in the devil way, it's kind of cute as if seeing the devil frowning like that. Because she's kind of like the devil. I mean, she killed poor Mayuri. FB gave it to me. Miyoka's a mailing machine. She sent FB nearly 10 mails a day, but FB replied to every single one. You'd have to be a saint to rely to all those mails. No wonder Miyoka was so dependent on FB. So, time for another stakeout. After I set up a wireless in-frame camera on the telephone pole down the street. We park a couple blocks away and watch the video feed. Next day, Tennoji goes to work on his moped like usual. He returns after sunset. No sign of his daughter, Nae, or his wife. Something finally happens early Sunday morning. Just before 3 a.m., 6 people show up at Tennoji's house. It's them. It's dark, but I recognize them. The other rounds raid the lab with Miyoka. Miyoka doesn't show much of a reaction. Thought she knew them. Asked, but she says she's never met them before. It looks like this world lens Miyoka has been cut off completely. Were they done with her once she found an IBM 5100? Tennoji comes out outside and loads the IBM 5100 onto the station wagon. And then 6 men get in and drive away. Tennoji sees them off, then goes back inside his house. What now? I'm interested in Tennoji's story, but the IBM 5100 will lead us to FB, with his side follows station wagon. The pursuit ends at Narita International Airport. 6 men, IBM 5100 tow board plane head for France. France, CERN's home country. What does this mean? Tennoji's wife might be FB. Since there's been no sign of FB this far, she must be an extremely cautious individual. But the evidence suggests only one possibility. On Worldline Alpha 1, Miyoka's men attacked the night the time leap machine was completed. Their timing was perfect. It makes sense if you assume that Tennoji is closely linked to FB. It was right downstairs the whole time we were discussing our plans. FB knew exactly what we were up to. We were dancing to our tune all along. When we were back into Akiba, Miyoka and I started walking towards Tianji's house. But on the way, I get an angry call from Kyushu demanding an update, so I decided to take care of that first. Oh, hello. I saw Orkarin last night. It was really pretty. I hope you were looking up at the same time, because it would be like we were close by, even if we were really far away. Stars are romantic if you think like that, aren't they? Yeah, I saw it too. First night in a while I've had time to look up at the sky. But I don't think it was Orkarin. That's a winter constellation. She's pissed. Krisu sighs when she sees me. I thought I asked you to keep me posted. I've been busy. Busy, right. Krisu glances at Miyoka. Were you worried about me? Of course not. Why should I care what you're up to? It's just, Miri was really worried. I didn't want to see her sad. So at least give her a call, okay? Now she mentions it, it feels like I haven't talked to Mayuri in forever. Doing this to save Mayuri. Close to discovering our true enemy. Our enemy? But... Krisu glances at Miyoka again. Miyoka is completely expressionless. She's lightly kicking the dirt in boredom. She hasn't used her phone once since we began the search for FB. Isn't she our enemy? She is an enemy, but we're cooperating in order to uncover the truth. Isn't she the one who killed Mayuri? Yes. However, Miyoka is just a pawn and one that no longer poses a threat. Save Mayuri, I need to capture the King. Well, the King's cell phone. Whatever. So what are you gonna do? Now, take me with you. Have you gone mad, assistant mine? I'm perfectly sane, and I'm not your assistant. It could be dangerous. Eh? Sorry about that. Krisu flatters for a moment, but quickly tightens her expression. Do I die today? I experienced the future, so I know who dies today. No, you don't die. Then there's no problem. This world line has essentially guaranteed my survival. Right. Krisu doesn't die today. Neither does Mayuri. The only person who dies today is... Kiryu Miyoka. This afternoon she kills herself. Mori told Miyoka her fate. But in spite of that, Miyoka doesn't seem upset. At least on the surface. She's expressionless as always. The only difference is that she's not checking her phone as often. But Miyoka's not a strong woman. Beneath that expressionless mask is she struggling against the fear of death? Let's keep going for a bit. Let's keep going a little more. I'm really interested to see what's happening. I decided to confront Tennoji directly. I have Krisu guard outside the house while Miyoka and I go inside. Now that we're planning to break in, we ring the doorbell like honest citizens. Tennoji soon opens the door and invites us into the living room. The divergence meter staying at its usual spots. I glance at the numbers. 0.523307%. There's still a long way to go before I reach 1%. How much more of this can I take? Make yourselves at home. It's just after dawn, much too early for guests, but Tennoji welcomes us with a smile. He even starts preparing some instant coffee. You're an early riser, Mr. Braun. Yeah, gotta see my little girl off to school. I know it's summer break, but habits die hard. Is your daughter still asleep? Hey, you think of trying something while she's sleeping? Touch her and I'll break your head, got it? Don't worry. I'm more interested in his wife. There's still no sign of her. Is she asleep too? Or could she be hiding somewhere? I like to do a thorough search of the house, but of course that's impossible. Then there's what he just said now about sending Nei off to school. That sounds like something a single father would say. I suspect that FB was Tionji's wife, but that may have been a mistake. Maybe Tionji is just another carrier after all. Maybe he doesn't even know about FB. There's a possibility that FB might not even be in Akiba. I need answers. But how do I get them? Miyoka is just staring at the floor. I can't count on her for any bright ideas. Whether or not Tionji's wife is SP, I don't think this man will fall for any tricks. So they go for the direct approach. A few hours ago, 6 men stepped by the house to pick up a package, which they then delivered to France. You were there. I saw you. This time, Tionji doesn't give me his usual macho attitude. He just smiles softly. And? The package contained IBM 5100. You know what that is, of course. Yeah, the legendary retro PC. It's too easy. He's never this cooperative. Are you just another courier, or are you a rounder? Instead of answering my question, Tionji looks straight at Miyoka. Did you betray us, M4? Holy fuck! Miyoka jerks upright. M4 is Miyoka's codename, something only FB should know. No. Are you FB? Tionji laughs once a dry sound. Ever heard of Ferdinand Braun? Miyoka and I look at each other, confused by the sudden change of topic. Come on, he was a Nobel Prize-winning physicist who invented the Braun tube. Tionji has a thing for Braun tubes, I know that. But what does that have to do with anything? Ferdinand Braun, initials. Ah. Holy fuck, did it really take him that long to realize that? FB? Oh, God. I would use this as a thumbnail, but it might be spoilers. No, you get it. Tionji casually produces a handgun. The motion is so smooth and natural that I don't even realize it's a gun at first. Its heavy form gives off a clean, chilling black luster. The muzzle is pointed at Miyoka. What? Miyoka and I are unarmed. We didn't plan for this. How could we have? We thought FB was Tionji's wife, not the man himself. Let me ask you one thing. Your wife. She died having Nay. Why? I curse silently. No wonder I've never seen her. She's been dead for years. Tennoji is FB. No, that can't be. Thought I was your world, M4. Now you're running away? Keeping his gun trained on Miyoka, the man I knew as Mr. Brown laughed scornfully. We're at an overwhelming disadvantage. I was a fool to believe the direct approach would work. Now my recklessness is going to get both of us killed. No, not both of us. I don't die here. I'm here because I time leaped on the 16th. The fact is written on the fabric of this world line. So if the attraction lifter model is right, I can't possibly die now on the morning of the 15th. My survival is guaranteed by the same force that keeps killing me, Yuri. However, Miyoka has no such protection. She dies today. Doesn't matter how. She could easily die now, right before my eyes. What am I going to do about it? Nothing. Doesn't matter. My goal is to obtain FB's cell phone and send an email to Miyoka in the past. That's the reason I'm here. In any case, I mustn't let his handgun scare me. There's no turning back now. All I can do is stay on the offensive. So you're a rounder. CERN's dog. Their dog? Yeah, you ain't wrong. Tionji is like a different person today. He's composed. He doesn't get angry, even when I provoke him. You wouldn't expect a man with a gun to be so calm. Is this who he really is? Was a gruff but good-natured storekeeper just an act? If you shoot up, it'll wake up your daughter. So what? Do you want your daughter to see you commit murder? My little girl's smart as a button. She'll understand. Grit my teeth. Can't believe you're around her. You of all people. Hashida Suzu didn't give you a home so you could turn it into a safe house for CERN. Tionji smiles stiff for a second. Then he slaps his knee and laughs. You knew Suza-san? You should have said something. Tionji and I haven't spoken about Suzu on this world line. Anyway, what gives you the right to speak for her, huh? She died 10 years ago. You were what, 8? How do you know how she feel? She told me. I glare at Tionji. The anger and frustrations are overwhelming. She was here, And this time, not 5 days ago. I'll bring it to you here in Akihabara. That's my duty, and I'll see it through. The rest is up to you. Change the future, please. Still remember her words vividly. Though it feels like it's been forever since she spoke them. In objective time, it has just been a few days ago. She was right there and you never knew it. Hashida Suzu, no. Amane Suzuha was a time traveler. She came from the future to stop CERN. What? You never noticed, FB? The woman who saved your life came from the year 2036. She was one of us, a lab member, the daughter of Hashida Itaru. Suzuha hated CERN, and here you are, a man who owes her everything doing their dirty work. Is this how you honor Suzuha's memory? Stop making shit up. Tenyoji thrust his gun at me. Barely managed to keep from flinching. How did you turn out this way? Fuck you. It's complicated. Complicated? Is that supposed to be an excuse? Are you really FB? Yoko looks completely lost. Tenyoji sighs and lowers his gun. Yeah, I am. The males. I wrote them. Why did I pretend to be a woman? Camouflage, obviously. That's how I hide my identity. The internet's full of guys pretending to be girls. Gotta say though, Mem4, you sent too much goddamn mail. Who has time for that shit? You better be grateful I bothered to reply. No. FB was like a mother to me. I'd do anything for FB. That was the point. It's easy to manipulate nutjobs like you. Just gotta give them something to cling to. Oh my god! Enough! I approach Tenyoji, but freeze once he points the gun at me again. Why did you stop emailing me? Huh? Alright. Your usefulness ended the second you dropped off the IBM 5100. I'm useless? That was obvious. Been telling her this whole time that FB abandoned her. Guess it wasn't real to her until she heard it from FB's own mouth. Recruiting members directly is bad for security, but the runners make up for it by choosing expandable assets with nowhere else to go. Ow. My eye is watering up. That's not good. Any member who finds an IBM 5100 is eliminated. No exceptions. What? What is he saying? That way, CERN gets to keep their secrets, plus have a cheap army of outcasts like us. FB. We're all expendable. Every last one of us. And it sucks, let me tell you. Without dropping a smile, Tenyoji takes his gun. Oh, God! I kind of figured that's what he was gonna do, but Jesus! As soon as our job's done, they get rid of us. Guess that makes us cattle, not dogs. Ugh. He presses against the side of his head. Disobey orders and they go after your family. Can't let them touch my little girl, can I? Wait, don't! Sorry for everything. Suzu-san. Really, how did I turn out this way? Pulls the trigger. Why? Brain splatter against the wall. Tenyoji's massive body drops to the floor and sprawls out motionless. Dark red strain begins to spread over the Tariman mats. He's dead. Tenyoji is dead. No. Why? Oh no. It's over and I still don't understand what happened. Would he have killed himself even if we hadn't confronted him? Was his death to the will of fate? Tenyoji had completed his mission. Maybe I chose to eliminate himself rather than face certain assassins. You fool. I bite down hard on my lip, pound my fists against the floor. You left your daughter all alone. Meant to protect her with his sacrifice, but what is Nate supposed to do now? How could you die with a smile? All rounds are expendable, he said. Does that mean FB was just another pawn? Is that how CERN operates? That's insanity. It can't be real. Nay, she's still asleep in the next room, blissfully unaware of her father's suicide. How do I explain this to her? Should I run? Again, strategically speaking, my purpose is to obtain FB's phone. Once I send the email and change the world line, all of this will be undone. Run like a coward and no one will know. I'll know. Timidly slide open the door to Nate's bedroom. Looks like you expect. There's a red backpack hanging next to the desk and there's a futon laying on the floor. But Nate isn't there. The door is open. The lace curtains are waving as if to invite the fresh morning breeze inside. She's gone? Where did she go? No. Don't tell me CERN kidnapped her? Do you even know if she was here when we arrived? None of this makes sense. This isn't the world I know. His phone. Need Tianji's phone. I'm relieved Nate isn't here. Don't have to tell her about her father's death. Found Tianji's phone in his pants pocket. I was ready to kill him if I had to. Never thought he would kill himself. Now I'm looting his dead body like a hyena scavenging for scraps of meat. I make myself want to puke. I leave as soon as I have the phone, dragging the catonic Miyoka with me. We group with Krisu, who was worried sick waiting outside and hail a taxi. Wish we hadn't spent so much time parked near Tionji's house. Once the body is found, the police might trace the rental car back to us. Maybe we should have reported it first, but I'd rather not have to answer any questions. Besides, sooner none of this would have happened. So, the manager is FB? First, we take Miyoka back to her apartment. There, I explain to Krisu what happened. Miyoka doesn't say a word. On the way back. Now she's sitting on the floor by the entrance, staring off into space. Must have been quite shocked to hear Tionji's, FB's confession. The one person she trusted betrayed her. She may never recover. But were Tionji's actions really a betrayal? I'm not quite convinced. Something felt off back there. Rounds who complete their missions are eliminated. No exceptions. That's what FB said. But in that case, why wasn't Miyoka killed? Hey, Miyoka. It's possible that FB did what he did so you could live. Maybe he didn't abandon you. Maybe by pushing you away, he was trying to keep you safe. This may just be wishful thinking. We'll never know FB's true intentions. But I want to believe that Tionji did care for her. That there was a place for Miyoka somewhere. What am I doing? Why am I trying to comfort Miyoka? Maybe I'm just soft. Kabi, we need to send an email now. Krisu's expression is grave. Missed this chance and you could be in a lot of trouble. Krisu had the same thought as me. Your goal is to save Miuri, not take revenge on CERN, right? Don't want anyone else to be hurt because of this machine we built. Yeah, you're right. FB's phone is in my possession. There's no longer any reason to stay on this world line. It's only a matter of time until the police come looking for us. Should send the email immediately. When I do, the present will be reconstructed. Tionji will still be alive. Miyoko will still be in contact with FB. And at last, the IBM 5100 will return to me. Just need to think about saving me, Yuri, and all will be well. Do you think Daru's in the lab? I'll try calling. I'll send the same message I tried to send earlier from Miyoka's phone. Only this time it'll be from FB's phone. When Miyoka sees it, she'll believe it'll be an order from FB. Knowing her depends on FB, she'll obey without question. Makes me sick to be taking advantage of Miyoka's vulnerabilities like this. Am I any different from FB? He said he'll be there in 5 minutes. So just wait until then. By the way, something weird happened back there. After closing her phone, Kurisu glances at Miyoka and lowers her voice. While I was waiting outside, I heard a gunshot. And right after that, I saw her. Her? Who? I asked, even though I already know the answer. There's only one person it could be. Nei-chan. She ran out the back door. When I called her to stop, our eyes met. Krisu bites her lip as if finding an unpleasant memory. It happened right before she heard the gunshot. If that's true, then Nei saw her father die. She saw her father die and ran away. What? There's a knock on the door. Someone's here. Who? Miyoka, who had been squinting by the entrance, slowly lifts her head. This is wrong. The timing's too perfect. Today, Kiri Miyoka dies. The world line has already approved that fate. Has it come for her already? Miyoka reaches the doorknob. Wait, don't! Try to stop her, but it's too late. Miyoka has already turned the doorknob. The door slowly opens. There stands Nei. Hi. Innocent greeting. A child's voice, familiar. How did she find this place? How did she get here? Why did she come here? She ran away. Our eyes met. Right after I heard the gunshot. Yikes! Nei steps to Miyoka. Miyoko's body blocks my view. Next instant, Miyoko drops to her knees like a string-cut puppet. Aha! An instant laugh. Hands dyed with blood. Oh my god! A cleaver in her hand. No way. Yes way. Nei's lips twist into a victorious sneer. She looks straight at me, her eyes burning with intense hatred. Those aren't the eyes of a child. What's going on here? Is this really Nei? I won't forgive you. The venom in her voice chills me to the bone. Daddy died because of you. I'll never forgive you. I'll kill you with my own 2 hands. Goose and I stare in shocked silence. Neither of us can move a muscle. Okabe Rentaro. My heart skips a beat. I feel like someone just walked over my grave. I'll come for you in 15 years. I hope you spend time quivering in terror. Hold the tick here. Why 15 years? Why not get him now? And is he the reason he dies in the future? Or is she the reason he dies in the future? Strange. Nei tosses the knife away and leaves, laughing all the while. I hear the sound of her footsteps pounding down the stairs. Soon they fade away, leaving us in silence. What the fuck is going on? I did not think this game would take this kind of a turn. What the hell was that? A demon? Was she possessed? And why 15 years anyway? Why not, like I said, why not now? My entire body's shaking. I have to struggle just to move a finger. Well, what about Miyoka? Miyoka's clothes are soaked in blood. There's a gaping wound in her abdomen where Nei stabbed her. Calm down. Kirisu yells for me to come to my senses, and then she takes out her phone. Check on Kiri-san. I'll call an ambulance. No, wait, before that, maybe you should just send the D-mail. Even now, Kirisu's calm. I feel an irrational surge of anger at her composure, but I know that she's right. Once I send the D-mail, this world line will be undone. I know that, but I run to Miyoka's side. When I lift her up in my arms, I see that her chest is already covered in blood. Miyoka. She's my enemy. Hang in there. She killed Mayuri. Can you hear me? Miyoka. Can't understand her. Can't forgive her. And yet I can't help but call her name. Because in a sense, she's a victim too. Miyoka slowly opens her eyes. Eyes are blank and unfocused. She's fading fast. She tries to speak, but her voice catches in her throat. Bring my ear closer to her lips. I killed someone precious to you. Yes, you did. Countless times. Not on this world line, but on others. This is my punishment. The will of fate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Silently squeeze Miyoka's hand. Miyoka doesn't squeeze back. She no longer has the strength. I had nothing except FB. The only place I belong. I would kill to protect it. You're right to hate me. I'm sorry. I forgive you. The words come to my lips unbinded, but as soon as I speak them, I understand why. Miyoka does not kill Mayuri on this world line. Even if she could, it would not happen until tomorrow. This Miyoka, the one dying in my arms, is innocent. And yet even now she says I'm sorry. How can I not answer her? I forgive you. Perhaps the words are meaningless. Forgiving Miyoka will not cure Nei's hate, neither will Miyoka's death. Don't even know if I truly mean what I'm saying. But still, I remember what Kurisu said. My goal is to save Mayuri, not avenge her. So here, now, I forgive you. The anger seems to fade from Miyoko's face. Her eyes slowly close. A tear slides down Miyoka's cheek. Her hand slips from my grasp. She is no longer breathing. Biting my lip, I lay Miyoka to rest on the floor. Place her purple phone in her hands. Okabe. Kurisu calls to me in a weak voice. I think you should send the email. Everything's right at the lab. Yeah. Miyoka and FB are gone, but Mayuri's fate remains unchanged. The universe still demands her death. Hey, Christina. When I send the email and change divergence, do you think Miyoka's fate will change? Based on the attractor field model you spoke of, she should be more likely to live if divergence exceeds 1%. Sorry, I wish I knew what to say. Don't worry about it. I stand up. Miyoka's blood clings to my hands. It won't come off, even when I wipe it with a tissue. Stop trying to take out FB's phone. I nod to Kurisu. She calls Daru and tells him to activate the phone wave. Take one last look at Miyoka's body laying there. Alrighty, shit. I feel like there is no is there an alternative ending for this? I don't think there is a Miyoka ending. Because she's dead. Okay, I'm gonna... I just saved it. I'm gonna keep going until until that signal is no longer there. Or if it'll just happen. If it happens by itself, that means it just happens by itself. So let's see. Causality is a strange and terrifying thing. At the beginning of all this, Miyoka killed Mayuri. And if it does give that white circle, I'm going to end the part there. But now Miyoka lies dead, while Mayuri still lives. All because I changed the past. Miyoka, if you're going to apologize for a sin you didn't commit, then I must apologize as well. I'm responsible for twisting your fate. For twisting the fate of Tennoji Nei. I ruined that innocent girl's life. Made her something other than what she was meant to be. Or is it Nei's ending? It's okay to just leave her like this? Of course, if I send the email now, this world line will be undone. Nei's twisted fate will be corrected. There's no point in worrying about it. I should just think about Mayuri. Shouldn't burden myself with any more problems. Is this really okay? Of course it is. Send the email. That's all I need to do. Why won't my fingers move? I already know what I need to do. And yet... Okabe? Oh boy. Well guys, I'm going to leave the part right here. I'll load and... Shit. Yeah, I'm going to load the part up there and we'll start over from there. Actually, you know what? No, we'll start from here. I'm just going to save it on a different file and we'll start from here. So yeah. Anyway guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this part. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you like about the video, what you don't like about the video. And let me know were you expecting Mr. Braun to be a part of this? Like, it seemed like he became really important towards these later chapters. In the previous chapters, he's like, oh, he's the guy you rent from, not that big of a deal. But here, it's like, wow, big deal. And Nay killing someone and saying that she'll come and kill me in 15 years, which I still find ridiculous, by the way. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. So, and as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel that's in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main and the RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter are in the descriptions too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.